Shalom, shalom, everybody, and thank you for being with me once again on a Tuesday afternoon. We know that this is a particularly difficult day on the Jewish calendar. Today is Tisha B'av. It is known as the saddest day of the Jewish calendar. It's a fast day. No eating. And it's due to the tragedies that are assigned to this day. Among them, the destruction of the first and the second temple. But other tragedies of our people as well. Now, some might ask, why do we have a day of mourning like this, a national day of mourning where we take the events that happened in different times and we bunch them together and suggest that this is the day that we remember those horrific events? In a way, it seems like each horrible event should have its own day, but our sages understood that there is only so much worrying, so much hand-wringing, and so much grief that we can fill our lives with. And while it was necessary to have the grief and to have the sadness, limiting it to one day, one particular day in the summer, was a way of containing our grief, of giving it focus, of allowing us to have a single day where the memories could pour forward, could pour out, and the sadness could be expressed. And it is particularly difficult this year as our brothers and sisters in Israel, as well as other places in the world, are involved in such difficult times. But the dangers in Israel to our family members is particularly acute. And as I reflected on Tisha B'av, I could not help but think of the destruction that had taken place on October 7th last year. Now, the thing is, October 7th was isolated in a way, a particular event done by a particular group of people in a particular time. But the truth is, Jewish history is a long, continuous journey. And October 7th was just another horrific event in this long journey of difficult events. And so last night we gathered for the traditional observance of Tisha B'av, where we read from the Book of Lamentations. It's a book that was included in the prophetic works. It's part of the Hebrew Bible. And it's a description of the destruction and the devastation and of the refugees pouring out of Jerusalem after its destruction and after the temple was destroyed. But I read a poem that I'm going to share with you now. And this poem was from this other day of destruction on October 7th. And maybe as we hear its words, we can realize that we are part of this long chain of events. It's part of us. In fact, the whole business of our Jewish tradition is a way of making time timeless. You see, we study books that were written thousands of years ago. We learn the teachings of teachers who died hundreds and even more than 1,000 years ago. We have conversations about history and about text and about theology that Jews have been having for generation upon generation. We're just a small dot in a timeless conversation. And so let me share with you the poem titled One Tree in Kibbutz Be'eri by Orion Chaplin. One tree in Kibbutz Be'eri saw things trees are never supposed to see. One tree in Kibbutz Be'eri heard too much and could not escape smells. Its roots held their breath. Its branches trembled. Its leaves fell like tears. Its heart was crushed, depressed, yearning, amputated, silenced. One tree in Kibbutz Be'eri on the morning of October 7 no longer wanted to be a tree. In a place where there is no one left to protect. One tree in Kibbutz Be'eri asked to be a bench. Maybe someone will come back and they might want to sit down. In this destruction of Kibbutz Be'eri, even trees cannot stand. The Mourner's Kaddish. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbam. Bi'alma divrach irutei v'yamlich machutei. B'chayechon v'yamechon v'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala uvizman kariv v'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbam v'varach li'olam li'omei amaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitboar v'yitramam v'yidnaseh. V'yidadar v'yidaleh v'yidalal shemei d'kudisha barichu. Li'ela min kol berchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechamata damiran be'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlom arava mitzrayim. V'chayim aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mamav. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who brings peace above bring peace to us, to all Israel, and to the world. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.